Okay, so I'm just going to show you today a quick setup guide for the robot in a can eBrain. So you can see here I have downloaded and already unzipped Snap, which I downloaded from the Robot in a Can website. And now I'm just going to double click on Launch Snap. And it's best to open it up in Chrome. So here it is, opening up in Chrome. Make it nice full screen. Okay, and I'll say no. We're gonna start with a new project. We have all of our blocks loaded up and everything is looking good. Now here I have the eBrain. In the middle I have a USB battery pack, and I have a USB cable and some extra little jumper cables there, patch cables, for our project. So to recharge the USB battery, you plug in the small end to the battery and this end into a charger. And to use the USB battery, we plug in the large end to the battery, and the small end goes right here underneath the Robot in a Can logo. There's a USB port in the eBrain, on the eBrain. Here, we'll get it plugged in. Okay. Now, a bit counterintuitive, it should be down at the 0 to turn on. So this is the on-off switch. We put it down at 0 and that turns it on. The 1 charges from the battery pack, which is different than the USB. So there we go. So the light is on, and that shows us that the eBrain is on, and that, of course, the battery has charge. So from there, we go to the computer. And I'll check out my Wi-Fi connections here, and I'll just close this so you can see better. So I'll look at my Wi-Fi connections here, and here we can see the Robot in a Can, which I will connect to. Okay, and then once you're in here, you go Control. We'll do when green flag clicked, and we'll want to connect to the eBrain using this red block, and I'll just zoom that a little bit. Okay, we'll want to connect to eBrain, and we won't choose USB unless, of course, we're connecting over the USB port, which also is possible. So you can connect with a USB cable directly to your computer as well, but we're going to use Wi-Fi today, so I'm going to choose Wi-Fi. And if we check over here, we should be connected to our Robot in a Can, right? And we're not going to be connected to the internet anymore, so it'll say no internet access, but we are connected to the Robot in a Can now. And now when we click here, perfect, it's connected. Now, it's not a big deal if you keep this connected block at the beginning of your code. It will skip it when you're doing things like, let's say we're moving the robot forward and backward. We can connect every time we run. The thing that I wouldn't do, though, just a word of advice, is put the connect block inside a forever loop. That's unnecessary, right? We can connect once at the beginning, and then we can forever repeat other commands. So that's just briefly how to connect to the eBrain.